It is Thursday. I haven't picked up this camera in like 5 or 6 days. Both Aiden and I have been super unwell. We're just kind of coming out on the other side of it in very good time because it is Aiden's birthday this weekend. And I thought I'd start this week, which I think is week 3, on today. Today is Friday. So I'll be starting it today, and it's going to be a little bit of a different one as well to like the last one, which was very Q4 and London focused, but it will still be what a realistic, week is in my life, in our life. So yeah, today we're headed, it's currently 8 o'clock. We're heading to somewhere in England called Shrewsbury. Aiden's literally just pulling the car around, and we're going to pack it up because we're heading there for the day, and we're going to work during the actual day. That's him coming in. During the actual day, and then we're down for, it's a really cool event, but it's basically one of our like partner agencies that we work with. They're a paid ads agency. They're doing like a mixer for their clients and for like their partners. It's on a boat, I think. I know there's a comedian, and it should be really fun. So we're going to that tonight in Shrewsbury. It's like 2 hours from Manchester, so we have a bit of a drive. That's again why I feel like I'm really showing myself here last week and this week with I don't tan my face. I don't put fake tan on my face just because it can be really bad for your skin. So I only tan till to here, but no one normally sees this because I'll put my makeup on and I perfectly match it. But there's a 2-hour drive and it's 8 AM, so I'm not gonna, I can't wear makeup whilst being in the car for 2 hours. So my plan is to do that once I actually get there. And then after that, we're headed to the Cotswolds tomorrow for Aiden's birthday. He's a huge Clarkson's Farm fan. It's gonna go mad. I'm calling him a fan of anything. Boys are so cool. But he's a fan of Clarkson's Farm, so we're gonna go to the Cotswolds till Sunday and go see the farm, the shop, all that kind of stuff as well, and the actual Cotswolds because it's been on our list for so long. So yeah, we'll show you that, and then obviously going straight into next week is going to be really intense, so we'll be showing that as well, because it's, I feel like all I'm talking about is Q4, but when you work in e-com, whether it's email, social ads, whatever it might be, right now is a huge Q4 time. And we've also got like different clients who are away for, because a lot of businesses, if they're B2C, they'll be B2C, but they'll also do wholesale and things like that as well. So there's a lot of trade shows on in September too, so we need to work out our timeline so that if we need approvals from anything, we get it before they go to trade shows, and then any questions like right after will be like after the trade shows, because once they're in trade show like season, they it's only for a few days, but we cannot get replies, and I understand it because it's quite intense. But I'll be bringing my camera around for this, so it'll be a bit of a different one. As I said, I want to show what a realistic life is. So we're officially on our way. The car's all packed up. We I can't even, I always bring a blanket with me and I always bring a pillow. I understand that hotels, because we're staying at a hotel tonight and then we're staying at a Airbnb tomorrow and the night after. And I understand that they always have pillows, and I understand that they have blankets, but I just always need my own. Is anyone else like that? So yeah, we're on our way now. Super excited. We always overpack. It's always a bit bittersweet whenever we leave our apartment in Manchester, because we just love it. We're both of us are like full-on homebirds. And we just love our apartment, and we do love Manchester as well. But we're super excited for tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, very excited.
My first YouTube video has actually also just gone live. The first video has gone live, and I'm just excited to be on this journey a little bit My hands look so tanned against my face. Yeah, I'm excited to be on this journey. It's something very new for me. It's something that I've wanted to do for like a really, really long time, and I'm just excited to see how it goes. So yeah, again, I'll bring you along. So we're on our way now. I'm gonna put the camera away and get my laptop out and start working for the next hour and like 50 minutes or so. And then once we get there, there's a few places that we've like put on our list that we're gonna try and see. Ooh. One thing I need to get used to is like holding it far enough away so I'm not like this. Yeah, we've like bookmarked a few places that we want to work at. It's so cute, like all of the places are like beautiful cafes, like a lot of independents. There's only one chain that that came up at least on like the list. The rest are all like beautiful independents. So we're gonna see. The thing is, we'll probably end up in the chain because I'm not sure if we'll be able to work in the other ones. I feel like independents, yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, they're always touch and go, is it?
Yeah,
hit and miss.
A little bit hit and miss, yeah. And also it's, when you're in like small towns like that, it's like people are going out to enjoy the cafes, which I absolutely love. They don't really want people that work in or taking meetings beside them, whereas like a cafe near us is a little bit different, you know. So I'm gonna head down. I'm gonna work, as I said, for the next 2 hours, and then I'll catch up with you guys when we get there. So the laptop is officially away. We're about 30 minutes from Shrewsbury. I literally put my laptop away because the internet just wouldn't connect because we're in the country. I say that like I don't know where Shrewsbury is. Like, we literally just went through Wales and then like came out the other end. We were like, I'm sure Shrewsbury isn't in Wales, so why are we in Wales? And then we came out the other end, but it's been a really nice drive. So I've been a little bit productive. It was just sorting out some September campaigns for some clients, just on like the dates that they're going out towards the end of the month. We don't tend to plan like the actual days, times, and yeah, exact dates for client campaigns like months in advance or anything like that, because if you've watched the video before, I will have said that we do things on like quarterly strategies. So as in like right now for clients we're doing October, November, December, and then we also look at Q1 as well. Well, early Q1, so we look at Jan. But we don't actually like, plan out the dates or anything like that. We'll just say like week commencing around this, or this should be close to this date, just because it depends. Like, so if it's a new client specifically, like the one I just did is a brand new client, we've only been working with them for 2 months, so we're still on like the testing phase. So we want to make sure that we're looking at like how things have performed over the past like 8 weeks before then planning exactly the days and times that we're going to test for September. So we've looked at like all the results for August and July with this specific client, and then I've just planned out exactly when they're going to go out, days, times, and all of that, and then some of the segmentation, which lists they're going to be sent to, and then also anything that we want to specifically A/B test as well. So I've put all of that, I've just basically done that, and then replied to some LinkedIn comments and messages about my new YouTube video. I just went out. I did think, I was like, I'm just going to do it and then I'm just going to close my eyes and then just go away. Like, the thing is, I'm not expecting this to go wild and people to be like, oh, like, my goal is like 100 views. Like, so I don't know if I'm being dramatic about it, but it's quite a vulnerable thing. And even in like the first video, if you watched it, like, again, I looked awful at some points within it because I was filming at like 4 in the morning or something like that. So it's something very different for me. So that's what I was a little bit more nervous about than anything. In terms of like how well the channel is going to perform and things like that. Like, I obviously have goals about like what I would like, because yes, I might run an emote agency, but I have also been a social media manager for a really long time before that as well. So I get the social thing, and I know you should always have goals. So there is goals and things like that for it, but nothing serious. As I said, it's like my goal for subscribers was like, I'd love to get to like 20 subscribers within week 1, because I also know that the view count to the view ratio and watch ratio to actual subscriber rate is quite like different on YouTube. So my goal was to get to that, and then to get to like 100 views within the first week, and then just see how I crack on after that. But we're 28 minutes now away from Shrewsbury. I'm gonna put my camera away, just chit chat. See, again, this is what I keep doing. Just chit chat away to Aiden, give him a little bit of attention because it's his birthday weekend. And then once we get there, we're gonna try and check into the hotel a little bit early, and if we can, we're just gonna park up somewhere secure and then just head out and get into a bit of deep work. The idea will be like deep work. I do have a client call at 11, and then doing another call at 2, which is like a little bit of like an accountability call with this gal called Vanessa. Vanessa, if you're watching, hi. But it's with this gal called Vanessa, she moved to New York a few months ago when she got married, but I met her in London at an event, and we just, after we met, we like basically met up every month after that, and it was really, really nice to have like someone who was kind of at like a similar age going through like a similar stage as well. So we got like an accountability call that we said we're going to set up for like every 6 weeks, just to be able to like chit chat, and it's nice to like catch up as well. But apart from that, my plan is literally just to work. We were kind of hoping to explore Shrewsbury a little bit because it looks really cute. It's like a medieval little town apparently. So the hope is my call's at 2. I'm really hoping that I've got everything done that I need done for like the weekend, and then the plan is to literally get into the hotel, put some schlap on my face, do my hair, and then as long as it's not raining like this, the plan will be to like, head out into Shrewsbury before this event, which starts at 7 I think, and explore it a little bit. So yeah, excited. So we've just checked in. It's literally just like a Premier Inn, just something easy, because we're only here for the one night, and everyone does tell me that I'm very extra. Like, it is a thing that like I get told probably the most often about myself. And after seeing what I've just done and realising what I've just brought with me, I realise I am very extra. But there's no way I couldn't have my latte.
You can't tell me you always just realise you become extra.
No, I know I'm extra, but seeing this in a Premier Inn is just...
True.
I've even got...
We even bought a hand whisk for this reason. Yeah, I still didn't really.
This is even like our drops. Just to make sure that it's got the full experience, but that it doesn't leak. So if you want to know how extra I am, this is how extra I am. Okay, I'm sat down now. I've made my coffee. My latte with cinnamon and vanilla drops. Beautiful. I've got the accountability call, accountability chat, I'd say, with Vanessa at 2, so I've got like an hour. I have got quite a bit of work that I need to do. This is probably one of the first weekends in a really long time where both Aiden and I haven't like, when neither of us plan on taking our laptops out tomorrow or like this weekend at all. So I just need to get done as much as I physically can done now, so that at least like I can like just close it until Monday. So that's basically the plan. We've ordered some food as well from some, it's like a vegan place in Shrewsbury. Who knows, but it's called like Puku. oh no, Canoe. It's called Canoe. I was not close in the slightest. We've ordered some food there. It does say oops, find another delivery person, so I'm really hoping it comes soon, because I've kind of timed this so that I can get this, eat this, and then be fresh for my call with Vanessa. And then after my call with her, I'm probably gonna like do my makeup and actually get ready and all of that. But I said I just got quite a bit of work to do. But I'm not anxious about it because I'll get it done. I will get it done. So I'm gonna drink my coffee, open her up, and then see what I can get done in the next, at least in the next 45 minutes before the food comes. And then once I'm done the call with Vanessa, which will probably be about 40 minutes or so, it'll just be cracking on till then. The event's at like 7. I'll probably want to start getting ready at like 5 because I want to curl my hair. My hair is like wet, it's been naturally drying all day, so that's why it looks like this. Yeah, I'll probably start getting ready, oh probably earlier actually. Probably getting ready about half.
At least half hour for you every time.
I'll probably start getting ready about 4:30. Yeah, about 4:30 to do my hair, do my makeup, get dressed, all of that. And then I like to be ready. I don't like rushing out the door. It's not me, it's not who I am. So the idea is I'll get ready, see where I'm at, and then I'll open my laptop up again if I need to. If not, if it's stopped raining, because apparently it's going to stop raining from about 6. If it stopped raining by that point, we both said that we'd like to go for a little walk. There's so many. So Shrewsbury's a bit of an odd one, because it's, some of it feels like it needs like a bit of work doing, some parts of it, and then in between is like the most beautiful like cafe, and then again you look at it and you're like, oh, I could do with some touch-ups, and then the most beautiful bakery. So there's like loads of like little hidden gems all like throughout, and it looks like a really nice place. Like it's called this, it says on like Google it's like a medieval town, and I can see that, like there's loads of like little gems like throughout it. So we're gonna go for a little walk, hopefully, as long as it's actually stopped raining. So see how we go. I interrupt our little work session because we got some really good news. So with the event that we're doing on the 17th, Clavio have reached out to do the bingo portion. We're doing basically like a bingo like networking portion based on the idea of like we'll give people out like these leaflets, like ish leaflets, cards, whatever, and it'll have different things on it of like things for them to either like have them to meet someone who has done this, or like, you know, so talking points just to like break the silence a little bit. I went to an event, Aiden and I went to an event in like March I think it was, where this gal Ola, she did the same thing, and it was based on like finance, and I was like, love it, because he just broke the silence a little bit. Like if you didn't know anyone, and I didn't know anyone except obviously Aiden, so it just made it so that you had something to talk about with people, so you're not just like, hey, what do you do, you know? So it was really nice. So we're doing that, and Clavio are going to be sponsoring like the little gifts for it. Woo! So it's going to be really fun. Just Aiden in the background. There's only one chair in here. Well, there is a chair over there, but that's where he's working. So yeah, they're going to be sponsoring that. That's going to be really fun. So I'm gonna I still need to get the actual client work done. So this is the thing about like managing the actual time, because my priorities before Monday aren't like based on these, as much as I, you know, want to do the events and stuff as well and focus on that portion. I need to get client work done. Well, client work is done. It's literally just like organising out on the last little bits, and anything that needs to be sent for like approvals and things like that to clients. That's basically my priority. And then anytime if I get any time left over, it's just to I want to write up a post to go out tomorrow if I have time, which is just to let people know that they're sponsoring that portion. I think it sounds great, like having them as an actual sponsor as well, and it hopefully will make it's going to be an amazing event anyway, but feel a little bit more exciting as well, because you know, people love something free. I mean, you give them a free pack of tissues and people would be like, ooh, tissues. So I think it'll go down well. So yeah, that's very exciting. And then I also got something else confirmed too, which, oh, I don't know, like not the critic, the cynic in me actually. I'm not actually going to say it until they paid their invoice. But I've had another paid collab. Who is she? For LinkedIn come through. So the plan is to they've come back and they've like accepted all the terms and things like that. And there's been a bit back and forth, and now it's just I need to sign something from my side and then send like an invoice across to them. But fingers crossed, as long as I feel like until people pay the invoice, you just have to assume it's a no. Do you know what I mean? Even though they say it's a yeah. But yeah, some exciting bits of news going on. And now back to actual work. Bye. So my call is at 2 p.m. and we ordered our food like quite in advance, and we were just like, why is it taking, I can't see it. We're like, why is it taking so long, and why do all the delivery people keep cancelling? Apparently it's a 3-minute walk to get to said vegan food place, so that's why like we had 4 delivery people cancel. The food's like 45 minutes late, and that's why. So I was like, I wonder how far it'd actually be, and then we've literally just switched on the app to a pickup. I was like, no wonder they're probably thinking, what lazy little gits not walking. It's like it's on the same road apparently. So Aiden's just popped his little bomber jacket on, and he's just gonna skedaddle and run across whilst I work away. What a first world problem, like, what a first world problem. Ooh, that was slicking. Hello, it's currently, what time is it? 20 past 5. My call went really well with Vanessa. She's so lovely. I think it's so good to have like someone that's kind of going through a similar-ish stage to you, and just have someone like we've done like a little accountability thing, like things that we want to do, because we're going to do these every 6 weeks, things that both of us that want to do over that 6 weeks, and then we just like it's so lovely. I'm so glad we actually did it. I think it was Vanessa who actually like said about doing them as well, because we were doing monthly brunches and we loved it, so it's really nice. So did that, and then I jumped into some more work, and then, you know, have to get ready. So this is what this is. So plan literally is now just to like as quickly as possible get ready, finish. I am basically ready, like my makeup's done. I just need to finish my hair. Do you know what? I'll be done in 10 minutes. I'll see you in 10. Okay, I actually don't know what time I said it was when I said I'd be 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't think I was actually 10 minutes. I take a minute to get ready. I can get ready quite quickly if I need to. Like, I can get ready quite quickly, but I don't like getting ready quickly. Like, I feel like every video I watch, or you know, everyone's like, I'm getting ready really quick, and they get ready so quickly, and I'm like, I love taking ages. I love like romanticizing myself getting ready. Like, I've just had brown-eyed gal on, or brown-eyed girl, and we literally just said it, like, Aiden was like, this reminds me of our wedding. I'm like, it does. So I do take a minute to get ready, but you know what? It's good. It's alright. It's alright. I don't do any of the bad stuff, so I'm allowed to take a minute getting ready because I enjoy it. I've curled my hair. I'm just brushing it out. That's why I look like Shirley Temple. Whenever we curl our hair, before we'd like brush it out like this, my father would always call us Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple? Shirley Temple, I think it is. I used to think as well, funny fact about me and my life, I used to think that Shirley Temple was a family member of like ours, because my grandmother really randomly had a picture of her. My grandmother has, I'm going to say 13 kids, like she had a lot of kids, and in her home she just had pictures everywhere, and one of the pictures was of Shirley Temple, and my father would always point at it and he would say like, you look like Shirley Temple, and I assumed that was like a family member. I was probably in my teens when I realised that she was not a family member, but she was literally beside the I think she was literally, her picture was literally like next to my aunt's graduation picture. So that was my life. Yeah, that's my life. So it's literally just, it's whatever time I said it was now. I'm just doing this. Aiden's been helping me finish some of the tasks that were on my list because he was a productive king and finished his, and I still had stuff left on mine. So we've been like narrating, so as I've been getting ready, I've been like saying, can you help me with this part, and then explaining exactly what I needed to do, which has meant that when we get back I won't actually need to do any work. I might have to do one thing. No, actually I might actually work just to get one thing done, basically with one of the consultants we work with who helps us at Clara. She's working over the weekend on Sunday and on Monday, and I basically just need to make sure that everything that she needs to do is like briefed. The first task is nearly done, Aiden's doing that now, and then the second one I need to like brief as well and do. So even if we get in late tonight, I'd much rather like get that done this evening, just so that tomorrow my out of office is on, we're gonna get up nice and early and we're gonna head to the Cotswolds. And I don't want to work on that, like I think it's like 2 hours from here. I just don't want to work in the car journey. Like I just want to sing songs, maybe farming songs, whatever farming songs farmers sing. I'll find some farming songs and we'll sing some farming songs, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna tidy up and then just like from the chaos of getting ready, but I am ready. I'm actually show, who am I? Thank you. Ooh, send me a thingy. So I've gone really simple just because we're going on, it's like it's a wine mixer. I'm not a wine gal at all, and if you know me, you know I drink like once a year probably, but just gone for, I own so many black tops I can't even explain it. And then some like new brown denim jeans from Mango, which are very surprisingly very comfortable and I really like them. Just gonna turn around. I'm not gonna bring the actual camera with me. I'm just gonna bring my phone and I'm just gonna take little snippets as we're there. They're meeting at like a pub which is right beside where the boat leaves from. So we're gonna go there for 6:30. It's only an 8-minute walk away. But I'm not gonna bring this simply because I think having a camera out in people's faces is a bit overwhelming, especially like when they're definitely not expecting it. But also I want to wear a cute handbag. Such a girl problem. And obviously that wouldn't fit in it. So that's basically the plan. But I'm ready. Aiden's ready. I'm just going to tidy up, help Aiden finish this task that he's helping me finish, and I'm talking on a video whilst he's doing it. Sorry. And then I'm gonna pop this away and I'll see you over on the iPhone. Good morning. I wonder how much judgment I'm gonna get the fact that I don't tan my face. This is my natural skin colour, which is Irish. Very Irish. It's currently like 7:20, something like that. We got back a little bit late last night, that's why I can feel my skin's a bit puffy. I'm a sleep girl, like I love my sleep. I don't know why I'm whispering. It just feels like it's too early to like shout. It went really well. It was so fun. It was so much fun. It was on like a boat in Shrewsbury. There was like 37 people. They did a quiz. I was crap. So bad. I do not know general knowledge. Do you know what? I think this quiz was like rigged though. because they did it based on like 70s, and there was always like British like references that an Irish gal is just not gonna know. So I think I was this was stolen from me, like the opportunity to win. I kid. But I was so bad. The only thing I guessed right was they described like Dolly Parton, and they described her as like this person who has an amusement park named after her, which is also named after a famous part of the USA, and there was other stuff as well. But I was like, that's our girl Dolly, and they were like, really? And I was like, that's a Dolly. Right, so I got that right. And then there was one about KFC and it was something like, I remember seeing a LinkedIn post about someone talking about the importance of having like a good translator, and it was because when KFC like launched in China, the translation was something like eat your fingers or something like that. So that was my entire contribution to, I think there were like 80 questions or something like that. That was awful, absolutely awful. I was there for the support. I gave them all the claps, I gave them all the woos, I took pictures. Apart from that, I just sat down. Yeah, I just sat down, I didn't know any of it. But it was really, really good, and it was just, it just shows like the importance, because they had like their clients there, they also had like any of their like charitable partners, and then from the people I spoke to, I feel like we were like the only agency, but I don't know. But it was really, really good. For us, it was a really good opportunity to like strengthen the relationship with them, because we're very particular on who we recommend to people, especially when it comes to paid ads, because paid ads agencies are difficult. Like, they are difficult. It is so difficult to find a good one, and like these guys are amazing. Like, they're so good, but they're also like really good people, and you can see it from like the actual team they built as well. Like, we got on so well with their team, and it's just really nice to be able to see. So I'm so glad we came. There was like an open bar on the boat, and I was like, what pairing? I'm not a drinker at all. I drink probably like once a year. I had a push. So I had like one drink last night, and I turned to Aiden and I was like, that was one too many. I think I'm a bit tipsy. So you know, no alcohol for Margaret. But it was really, really good. So glad we came. And we're just up now, and we're going to Shrewsbury because we got in a little bit late last night. There was one thing I needed to do work-wise. Not Shrewsbury, we're going to Cotswolds. There's one thing I needed to do for work last night. It was just to brief one of the consultants who's working with us. So my plan is to do that like on the way. It's not much. I've like based out the tasks. I just want to make sure that she's as briefed as possible, because I've noticed I'm normally a really good briefer. Like, I always say like the brief should take you nearly as long as like some of the work should take you at times, but I've not been spending as much time on my briefs for some of the consultants as of late, and I know it's been because I've been quite overwhelmed with everything else, and it always shows, and it's never the consultant's fault when, like, you know, the freelancers, whatever you work with, when it comes to that, like, I take ownership, it's my fault, which meant more work on my side. So it was like, you know, a knock-on effect, because yeah, it was me. So I just want to make sure she's as briefed as possible so that that doesn't happen again, and then I don't add the workload back onto myself. So the plan right now is to finish getting ready. I'm like dressed. I curled my hair yesterday, but I'm just gonna like comb it through, and then I'm gonna recurl it a little bit and then do my makeup. I won't be able to do my full makeup because I want to do it. We want to get there quite early, so I'm gonna do like my eyes, my eyebrows, and then get the rest of my stuff ready, and then do my actual, like my foundation and all that in the car. Just gotta do what you gotta do. You really do. You gotta do what you gotta do, and I'd much rather leave in like 15 minutes than makeup will take me like 40 minutes probably. we're heading first to Clarkson's farm. I don't know, actually. I think it's either his farm or his farm shop or his pub, I don't know, one of them. That opens at 9:30, and everyone said that it's so busy even from then. And I'm like, who's there? Like, who's actually there at 9:30? Like, what are you doing? Like, I know we will be, but like, why are you there? Do you know what I mean? Go to bed. It's Friday. Like, enjoy yourself. Like, sleep in a little bit if you can. Why are you going to Clarkson's farm? Or, again, it might be the shop. It might be the, shop, or it might be the pub, or I have no idea. No idea. But I said, if we do go, I kind of want something that says diddly squat on it, because I think it's quite fun. I've never actually watched Clarkson Farms. Aiden's the Clarkson Farms person. I'm not, and it's no shade on it. It's only because it's my childhood. Like, I grew up on farms, not on farms, but like right beside farms, and like everyone was a farmer, and it was like my activities as a kid was to like go for like long walks with my cousins or siblings, and it would be like past all the farms. So I feel like maybe to Aiden, who's like, you know, from Manchester, and a lot of people who are from like cities and stuff, it's a little bit different, do you know what I mean? But so when he's put it on, I'm like, I enjoy it, like it's good, but it just makes me think of my childhood, and not in a negative way, just in like I could imagine this being in the background of my like grandmother's house, you know, so it's not a negative thing. So yeah, so we're heading there. We're gonna have so much fun. Got a little bit of work to do in the car. I've got 2 hours in the car to like do my makeup and get the freelancer briefed, and then also the paid collaboration I mentioned yesterday has been confirmed. They've accepted all the terms, so I just need to send them an updated invoice with just some extra notes on it, and then sign the contract myself. But I was like really exciting, really exciting. I've worked so hard on my LinkedIn, like I've been doing it for so long. I did a post actually a couple of days ago, and it was like going back on like how long I've been doing LinkedIn, and I've been posting on LinkedIn for 6 years. 6 years, and really like consistently probably the last like 3 years, and then like all the way in consistently since like October last year. So it's been a journey, an absolute journey. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready, so I may see you later, or I may just show, oh, I'm gonna put in snippets actually, or I might have already done it from last night, because I took loads of videos. It was so beautiful. Like, if anyone has the chance to go to Shrewsbury, I'd go. Like, the hotels are really cheap. We were a bit annoyed, but we booked our hotel a little bit later than, like, just a little bit like last minute, and we just were like, quick, like, just book a Premier Inn because we know it's gonna be clean, the beds will be clean, and it's a 6-minute walk to where we needed to be, so we're like, easy peasy, sorted. And then we asked for recommendations to work from, and they sent it, and they were all like beautiful boutique hotels, and they're literally like £10 more than the Premier Inn, and they're beautiful. So we said we're going to come back again, and we're going to stay at like one of the little boutique hotels because they're so beautiful. So sounds like a really random name, but if you get the chance to come to Shrewsbury, I would come. Like, it's so nice, so quaint, everyone's so lovely. We literally walked past a pub, and there was like an a cappella group singing, and it was just amazing. And we were just like, where the frick did we walk into? Like, where are we? You know? But it was really fun. I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready before I'm a little bit late. Bye. Hello, it is Saturday, and it's 8 minutes to 8 a.m. I wasn't sure if I was going to video quite a bit. I feel like I'm whispering again, but it's so quiet and beautiful where we are that I feel like I have to. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to video anything this weekend. I've done like clips on my phone. I thought I might pop them in a little bit, but I just had so many little thoughts. Like, since we've been here, we got here yesterday, so we went to Shrewsbury on Thursday, for that event, and then we went to the Cotswolds on Friday, and we went straight to, like, Aiden's a big Clarkson Farms fan. So we went there and to all of his little spots, and honestly, if you're a fan, and you're put off by the idea of it being super expensive, like, don't be, because we were really, like, surprised. We thought he would have, like, upped the prices of, like, a lot of things, like whether it was, like, we couldn't eat anything because we're vegan, and it wasn't even a salad. It was absolutely no. They didn't even do oat milk. There was literally no milk alternatives or anything like that, which is grand, I guess. But it did mean that, like, because we went straight from Shrewsbury to the Cotswolds, like, straight there, because we wanted to get there early, Aiden and I literally hadn't eaten anything except, like, a packet of Tato's crisps for you English people. Like, literally all day until, like, 2 p.m. or something like that, which it actually drained us. We were, like, physically drained. No, we had 2 bags of crisps. Yeah, we had 2, because we bought, like, some extra ones from the farm. They were really good, but we bought, like, 2 packs each, one to have, like, in a few days or whatever it might be. And we were so hungry. There was only nothing to eat, nothing to drink. There was interesting, but out from that, it was so good, really fun. Aiden had such a good time, which obviously was the main point of it. But since we've been here, I've had so many different thoughts. I said to Aiden maybe a week or so ago that I feel like my life is really noisy, like, really, really noisy, in the way of, like, I feel like there's no quietness, like, in any aspect of my life. And I know that's, like, self-inflicted because of how hard we both work. Oh, birds. Because of how hard we both, like, work, and, like, everything that we put into the business and everything else. I can understand it because of that, and then obviously because of where we live too. So I know it's all self-inflicted, but I've still, like, really, like, missed, like, I need to show you where we actually are. Like, it's just beautiful. Like, that's our little, it's like a granny house, like small, and then it, like, goes down into that little hill. It's beautiful.
Cool.
And there's a little apple tree. It's just beautiful. And sorry, I said to him about a week or so ago, I just feel like from, like, even it'll be, like, on LinkedIn, whether it's, like, replying to comments, messaging people, whether it's, like, on my emails, whether it's, like, work, whether it's like, just going for a walk. Like, if I'm walking anywhere in the city, obviously it's so loud no matter what time it is. I feel like there's no, like, this is really quiet. There's nothing like this in my life at the moment, and it can be really overwhelming. And also, I think it can, like, really, like, dampen your creativity, like, quite a lot. And I feel like that's happening because I don't have, like, a minute to like, just to be quiet. I say I'm a lot, but yeah. And also, again, I know it's self-inflicted, but I grew up in a house with 6 siblings, and Irish culture is very much so that anyone could come to your home at any point, like aunt, cousin, whatever it might be, like 3rd cousin, 5th cousin, whoever it might be, come to your home. So it's like, I'm used to there always being, like, a lot of people at the house, so I'm used to, like, it being loud. So I got into this really bad habit when I first moved in with Aiden of, like, having, like, Netflix or whatever it might be, like, an old comfort show, so, like, Gilmore Girls or whatever it might be, on in the background, like, at all times. So if I was cleaning, I'd have it on, whatever it might be. And then alongside that, now I do it with like, podcasts and things like that, which is still really, like, good because I take loads of notes and all that. But, like, I kind of miss just the sound of, like, washing your dishes and just hearing the clink, you know, or, like, walking and just hearing your footsteps, or just hearing the birds.
Yep.
Because it does, it really does clear you, and like it clarifies so much. And I know that's I know that's something that I need to prioritize going forward, because it really does make a difference. Aiden was like sat on this little chair here yesterday, and he was just playing like his Nintendo, and he had nothing else on, and he literally said everything that he's been like not stressing about, but like going back and forth about for the past few weeks. He was like, I just feel really clear on them now. Like, for him, that was like his quietness. For me, I was just reading my book, and like just hearing the sheep from like the fields down there, and then like hearing the birds chirp. I just miss it. Like, I did grow up in the middle of nowhere, and this was very much so like I was saying to Aiden yesterday, like part of, well, he knew this anyway, but like a big part of my childhood was like when we lived like in the country was we'd go for walks. Like that was like our like activity. We didn't, like when you're going out to play, we'd go out with like our cousins or whatever it might be, and we'd go for like walks around the farms and things. And I just miss it. I do. Like, I miss being able to be like near nature. Hi, Aiden. And it just really does like reinvigorate you, and like it does make you more creative. So it's so important to be able to have like those breaks, and to like prioritize like quietness a little bit, especially when you work as a lot like online, and it's very like what you do is quite intense. Because even like with us, I find London overwhelming, and like really like London like energizes me, but in a different way. Then it exhausts me, and Manchester is like an in-between, and I need a little bit more of this. I literally say to Aiden all the time, like, I just need to touch grass. Like, I want to touch a tree, like a real life tree. And that's like, we try and do that as much as we can. And I'm sad that we haven't like done it more, because we have said it for like so long about like just even going for walks. We do try and prioritize it, but like we're just not doing it enough. And we've literally been here for 24 hours, and I can already feel like the difference. So yeah, I probably won't record or talk much now whilst we're here, unless something else comes to my head. But my plan now is literally, I've just got my little coffee. We went to the Diddley Scott farm, and then we bought like these little cups. Absolutely ridiculous. They were £14, but I feel like all cups, like mugs in anything like that, are like super expensive. So we bought these. Aiden was like absolutely over the moon, obviously. And I'm just going to read my book, which is just there, and then sit out here for a little while, and then we're going to go for a walk at beautiful place that's like 10 minutes from here, so we have to drive to it. I'm going to go for a walk, and then we had originally planned to like, I'm just going to turn this around. Yeah, after the walk, we're going to come back, and we're just going to enjoy this space and like these chairs. And then there's a little one up here. Look at that. So cute. We're just going to enjoy the space here, because we said we had this like, I did an itinerary because I am an itinerary person. I did an itinerary for this, and we were going to like basically go to all of the Cotswolds towns, because there's so many in there. Incredible, like they look so beautiful. And we did drive through some of them, and we were like, we're not going to stop because we're going to be going here anyway. And then after like spending some time here yesterday, Aiden and I were both like there's a hot tub, it's just so beautiful. And we were both like, do we just stay here tomorrow? And then we're leaving on Sunday, so if we check out for like quite early, check out like 8 or whatever it might be, and then head to these towns, we'll have all our stuff in the car, but I just want to make sure we're taking advantage of like this, and we don't regret being so busy. That's what Aiden said. He was like, we're always rushing, and we're always like headed here, there and everywhere. Like, why don't we just stay here and then potentially go tomorrow? Because we're doing that, and then we've got like the cinema room booked in our building, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm like, got
I would be there. So yeah, I might pull out the camera again, who knows, but if not, I'll probably insert some little videos in because it's so beautiful. And if anyone is thinking of doing the Cotswolds at all, I don't know what put us off for so long. I think we thought it'd be like really expensive, and I don't know. I think we just thought it'd be really expensive, and it's not. Like, even like our accommodation is so beautiful, so cute. Got a little balcony, like so cute, like little balcony up there. It's like a granny attachment to like old, you know, like old houses in the UK, like the big like manors or whatever it might be. They have like these granny quarters or whatever it might be. So it goes down. It's really, really cute, and it goes all the way down there. And again, it wasn't expensive in this, like, well, again, what's expensive to one is not expensive to the other, but it's for 2 nights. It's about the same price as 1 night in somewhere in Manchester, which is because Manchester City is actually quite expensive to stay in overnight, so it's probably like the same price of one night, which is crazy. Because again, we put it off for ages because we were like, it's probably gonna be like £500 for like a night or two, and we're like, we could go away somewhere for that, or we could do like a really nice spa weekend. So we just like opted for the alternative for that. But so glad we came. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I've been chatting for about 12 minutes. I'm not sure how much I'll put in of this because I feel like I've yapped away a lot on this and probably not spoke a lot about business or anything like that, but this is like the realities of business, because like we work together, like we both run the business together, so it's really difficult. Not difficult, sorry, it's difficult, but it's really, really important. It's so good. It's really, really important for us to be able to take the time to like separate ourselves from it, and it always makes us feel like more realigned, like then when we go back and like on the business and everything. So it is definitely business related, I would say. And then this week is going to be quite intense. So see you soon. Bye. Hello, good morning. It is Monday the 8th. We're back in Manchester. Today it's going to be a good day. We woke up a little bit, no, we didn't wake up late, but like we woke up late for us. It was like 7 a.m. It's 9 o'clock now. We woke up at like 7. I had to write my LinkedIn post for that this morning, just because it's like a Monday watch and recommendations list, and I watched a few videos over like the weekend and I knew I would, so I didn't want to do it until today. And then I just sorted out a couple of little things for this morning. And now basically we order an Asda shop, which is like our big shop of the week. It's the best thing for time. Like we'll go to like Aldi and we'll get like all our small little bits like throughout, and then we do like one big one in Asda and just get it delivered. But we were meant to have it come last night, but for some reason I ordered it for today. Oops. So we have no food, and I love food. Love it. So we've ordered some breakfast, and I'm just gonna make a coffee, and then I'm gonna go up to like the working space in our building and crack on. I've only got one meeting today, and hopefully it's with a very long standing client. I've known her for years, love her, like she's amazing. But I think this call will only be a bit of a short one because it's with someone else in her team now as well. If it's just us, we yap. But I think because it's with someone else, it might be a little bit shorter. So I've literally just got that, and then out from that it is like a deep work day. And then it was Aiden's birthday, like actual birthday yesterday, and his mum and grandma are coming around tonight, and we're gonna make like a Sunday roast. I'm Irish, like we eat potatoes every day. Like I would have a Sunday dinner, like type of dinner, every single day of my life if I could. It's what I was raised on. All right, so we're gonna do like a Sunday-ish dinner for tonight. So it's a bit of back and forth, but out from that, it should be a really nice day. A very productive one. Today's like a lot of monthly reports and things like that, so it should be a good one. I really should. I don't know if I've talked about this on. No, I don't think I have. But Grind did like an offer, and it was like, I'll talk about it in a minute. But basically, this was included within it, and I just love it. I just think it's so cute. That was aggressive. And then this was included in it as well. And when I say this is like the best coffee cup ever, like it keeps my coffee I have to take the lid off, keeps it piping hot for like no exaggeration an hour. Like Aiden will come up, have made me a coffee, and then I'll come down like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, and I'm still drinking my coffee. And at first he was like, what are you doing? Thinking I'm like sipping some cold latte. And I'm like, it's still warm. It's good. It's good. I'm out of breath. I just ran down to get our breakfast. But I'm just like, I'm really red in this light, but I actually am really red because I'm sunburned. What's new? I feel like I've been sunburned a lot on this video series so far. My coffee is doing now, but I'm just going to talk about the offer that I got with the grind like tin and then the grind cup. So I definitely didn't speak about this, but Aiden and I went to like a Clavio event in London a few months ago. I'm out of breath. A few months ago, and we won like a grind coffee machine, like the full machine. I said we, Aiden, but you know, that's we. That's what happens when you get married. So yeah, we won a full grind machine with the frother, a load of pods, all of that, and we just noticed genuinely not only like how good it was, but how much money we were saving. Like coffees in Manchester now are like £5.50. Aiden's like, they're basically the same price of a pint of like beer or whatever. So yeah, we realized how much money we were saving because these are like the grind pods, that they're so good, like it's really, really good. And I was like, if I knew now how much money I would actually be saving, probably would have bought one of these machines like a really long time ago, because it sounds like a lot up front, which obviously it is, but you actually save money, especially if you're working and you're out and about quite a lot. You do save money. Anyway, I've been buying them the pods for a little bit, and then again, out of breath. She's clearly a Pilates gal and not a cardio gal. Okay, but anyway, they did an offer and it was something like £13 something for like a set of pods, and you're on a subscription set of pods, but then you get like this with it for free, and then you also get the actual coffee cup with it as well for free, and then you get free delivery, and that's like £13, and then you get the pods, and I think the pods were like 15 pods or something like that, so it's, you know, quite a bit of coffee. So worth it in terms of offer. But like they've now, not all brands can afford it in terms of margins, but they've got me, because I was already buying from them, and I was already buying the pods, so if they knew I was buying the pods, they know I definitely have a machine that's capable of said pods. So they put me on a subscription, and they definitely lose the money obviously on these, but they probably make it back in like, I think I worked it out, about 9 weeks. But from my estimates, they'd make that money back, and I'm not gonna leave now. Like, they've got me locked in. Locked in. There's a guy called Rory Sutherland, and he basically talks about the idea of being overly generous to your consumers, and they will feel indebted to you. And I think this is kind of a little bit like that. They were over generous with this offer, but it's not that I feel indebted to them. It's that I love the pods. I love the little cup that it comes in now. I love my actual coffee cup. And I do buy from them anyway, so why would I cancel my subscription? Because it's like, I think it's like £13 or something like that every like 2 weeks. And again, with Manchester, it's like 3 coffees. That's like 2 coffees and a freaking croissant. Like, absolutely insane. So I love it. I'm out of breath. I don't even know if I'm going to put this in, because if I could click, I would click to say that that's a wrap for week 3, but I can't click, so maybe I'll do the noise again, who knows. That is week 3. I said that I was gonna, well, not on here, but that I was gonna start watching the actual videos back first before actually like ending the video, so that I could like see what I've kind of talked about and just make sure it actually feels cohesive, which the first 2 probably didn't. But I watched this one back, and in my opinion, it's my favourite so far. I mean, it's only week 3, and like I'm starting week 4 today, so like, but it's been my favourite. It's been my favourite just to watch back. It was a really nice one for me, like personally. But I'm gonna keep this outro, is that what they're called? As short as possible, because this video is like a long one. It is like an hour. So if you made it through to the end, like I guess you get a badge or something, like trophy, who knows, all right? Let me know, I'll print one out for you. But I really enjoyed this one. I hope you did too. If you did, or if you have any questions or thoughts about anything I've kind of talked about, like leave a comment down, and I reply to absolutely everything. And obviously if you want to chat a little bit more about it, you can find me on LinkedIn, where I live. But I really enjoyed this one. The agency, obviously, partner event that we went to was so much fun. Like, it was so much fun. And I think it's just a reminder that, like, I know a lot of people say that you don't have to do like events as a business, but it's just like an example of why, like, they're good. Like, for us with them, it strengthened our partnership like immensely. Our relationship was already great, but it's just gone like miles ahead, which is really, really great. And like, we're talking about the things that we can do together and all of that, because that's what happens when you're in person with people. Like, it genuinely just changed the game. Like, there's so many different, like, there's so much you can like get across over like a camera when you're like chit chatting. When you're actually in person with people, like, it changes it. Like, it really, really does. So if you ever get invited anything like that and you can go, like, just go. If you're tired, just go. Like, if you can do it, just do it. Like, we nearly didn't go because we were going to the Cotswolds like the day after, and we were just like, can't be doing it, like, we got too much to do, all of that stuff. But I'm so glad we actually did it. Like, we didn't regret it in the slightest, and it strengthened that relationship so much. But then on their side as well, like, they invited clients and all of and like other agency partners and things like that. Like, it's a really great opportunity for people to become like slightly, like, I guess, advocates of you, because not only do we like love what they actually do in terms of like the actual business, but now like we've met all of their team and we only have like amazing things to be able to say about them. And like, even them, like, they were so generous on the night, they were so good. And like, just a shout out to Will and Sam at Grow Room. They were lovely. So it's Grow Room. Just making sure because of my accent. They were just so lovely, and it just really strengthened the like partnership in that way. So that was really, really great. And then what else happened this week? It's been a bit of a crazy week. I think the other big thing was obviously the idea of like embracing the silence a little bit, which since we've like come back, I've been really, really, really like trying to focus on, which is like not automatically having like Amazon Prime or like Netflix or whatever it might be on in the background, or like even like a YouTube video, like not having too much on at all times, so that I can actually like sit in my own thoughts. Like, I've been really like trying to focus on that. And then also even just like pulling out an actual book instead of like pulling out my phone to watch something. And I feel like it's really sparked a lot of my creativity, and I think that shone through a little bit. Like, I just felt it. And then even like this week, going into this week, it just felt really, really good. Anyway, I rambled for 4 minutes and I literally just said it was going to be a short outro, and I don't even know what I said because it's been a long day. But I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know also, but like not in a negative, mean way, please. Thanks, bye.